Okay, so yesterday we were talking about the mid-century modern shapes.
The Sesame Street to
Sesame
all things
Street
considered.
to all things. So I realized I was thinking about how I reported my conversation in Indonesian with Agus, and I realized, and there was something about it that bothered me when I said it. I said that he said "saya bikin," and I was thinking about that this morning, and I was thinking he would never say that.
That's what I thought. Just kidding. I don't speak in my, that's exactly what I thought when you said it. That's wrong.
The reason he doesn't say that, he says "saya usahakan." That's what he says. He always says it.
The same thing.
"Saya usahakan," which means I'll work on it.
As opposed to what was the thing you said? You said
I'll
before?
make it.
I like it. It's subtle, but it matters.
He says I'll work on it. "Saya usahakan."
Because I'll make it is done. I'll work on it means more. Let's see what happens.
There's a process and other people are involved. It's not
I
him
like
making
it.
Like we have
more
artisans.
room for...
We have a wax worker who makes the wax. He makes the drawing. He gives it to the wax worker.
I like it.
And then the wax worker makes the wax, which is the master. The master in a material that gets burned out during the lost wax process. And that lost wax then turns into metal in that that initial casting process to make the master. And it's the metal master that we then manipulate to become the final master, from which is then molded, and then waxes get shot into that mold, and it's those waxes that become the product we sell. Every single product we sell in metal started out as a wax.
I love it.
That's hand shot and then hand finished and then turns into metal, and then the metal is hand finished, and so it's like 20 pairs of hands.
And so what his response, your response yesterday was more, which is my command. You've corrected it to be more, I'll take that into consideration. I'll see what I can do with it more.
Yeah, like I'll take it through the process.
I like
I'll
it.
work on
I like it. It's a bit more.
Because sometimes things fail.
I like it.
Like sometimes like the dragonfly we were talking about. The dragonfly went through so many iterations that didn't work. And our honeybee, which was the first filigree animal we did, the honeybee, we kept trying to do a realistic honeybee. Perched on a stick, and the wax worker kept saying, "No way,
too delicate.
I'll pass." Was what too hard,
right?
And finally, I was like, your wheelhouse is filigree. Let's go with our strengths." I said, "Jangan lagi." How did I say it? Jangan lagi cari kelemahan. Let's not search for our weaknesses, or let's not chase after our weaknesses.
Beautiful.
Kita pakai kekuatan. We'll use our strengths, and one of his strengths is filigree. Yeah, so like those, and it's worth. I don't know if we're gonna have time in this little video because they keep turning off on me, but the use of the word saya. Saya means I. It's a formal I, and there's an informal I, aku, and I never use aku. Which is the informal. I never use aku with anybody, no matter how much I love them. It's just my, it's like if you were speaking French and you never moved from vous to tu. It's like you're denying intimacy.
I love it. I love that idea. That's nice.
But
I take that.
So I was thinking this morning as I was thinking about saya, because Agus uses saya with me and I use saya with him. I wondered what the social impact is of my never switching to aku.
Right. Have you ever?
Whether people just forgive that in me because I'm an American and I have this idiosyncratic speech thing.
Right.
Or
have you ever witnessed a reaction?
No.
That's curious.
Does it mean that am I always stiff?
Right. Right. Are you presenting as like you're trying to get it right and not just trying to connect? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherefore art thou?
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Language is so fascinating to me, just linguistics in general.
I know, and
the ways that our ideas leave our mouths and travel through these Byzantine tunnels, and we're hoping that it registers in the way that we mean it to. But they've got their own stories and ideas about things, and we've got their own, and we're just hoping for some spark between here and there.
But I wonder, like, what would happen if I switched to Aku?
Try it. Social experiments are where it's at.
I don't know. I can't do it.
You have to try it once in your life, and then maybe never again, depending on how it goes. Then they'll be like, what's Lana doing? Who is she? She's changed so much. We don't recognize her anymore.
Midlife crisis, maybe.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh my God, she's being Aku. What does it mean?
The whole speech change.